Alright guys, so I'm finally back home after the long night that was just D23 as a whole. I was actually at a friend's house as the event was going on, so I think around like 8 o'clock I turned on Skyward Wings live stream as I was at my friend's house, and close to like 11 or 12 my friends were like, dude, what are we even watching? Nothing's happening. So eventually they the two of them went to sleep and I was left to watch the live stream by myself, and it was totally worth it because up at like 2:30 a.m. 2 trailers dropped like back to back. It was so good. So supposedly that the trailers dropped 10 minutes after the event, but it actually seemed like they dropped right at the end of the event, because I remember specifically as the live stream was going on, everyone in the live stream was yelling, "Yo, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes," and then we're getting the stuff, and not even a minute or two later, the trailers both dropped on YouTube. So it was a really eventful night, really fun. And I mean, like, I know that obviously like I wasn't present in the live stream, really. I dropped a couple comments and that was it, but I mean, like, it was super fun and something that I'll have to do with Skyward Wing and some of the other Kingdom Hearts YouTubers again. But yeah, that was super fun. Anyway, so actually talking about the information, and more specifically Skyward Wing, Sky actually already did a video on this talking about new pieces of information that came out last night, or aka this morning. I kind of have notes here to go with them, and I was in the middle of my note taking when I found this article. So this article pretty much had everything that was on my notes, so I just figured I'd just look at the article. But there are a couple things here that are not on the article that I do have on my notes, so we'll be going back and forth. So basically, D23 dropped a lot of stuff. More specifically, I believe it was during the event itself, people that were present there were tweeting out and saying that that Tetsuya Nomura, or whoever was giving the presentation, did definitely confirm that the release date for Kingdom Hearts 3 will be released at E3, which I believe is June 10th to June 13th, and Square Enix fits somewhere in there. I heard some people in the live stream say June 11th, so that may be Square Enix's day, and that may be the day, ladies and gentlemen, that we get the release date, like the full-fledged month, date, and year of Kingdom Hearts' release. So it's really special, just the fact that, you know, that like 10 plus years has gone into waiting and building up this game. So I mean, it's really a treat. So we'll start here with the article, and then we'll move over to my notes. So this is actually covered by IGN, but KH Insider, which is a extremely reliable Kingdom Hearts source website, I guess you want to call them. They reshared this. So basically, IGN has collected 11 new pieces of information that shed some light on Kingdom Hearts 3 that was from D23 Expo. Now, I do want to say that IGN is not the most reliable people to go to when it comes to Kingdom Hearts. I've seen a couple of their Kingdom Hearts videos, and the people there either don't know really what they're talking about, or they just suck at explaining, I guess. It's hard to explain. You just kind of got to watch it, and then when you go watch somebody else's video, then you can compare how thorough, I guess, IGN actually is with Kingdom Hearts. Granted, I'm not saying that IGN is terrible, I'm just saying that they're not the best when it comes to Kingdom Hearts. But anyway, that aside. So number one that IGN has here is that obviously the Monsters Inc. world was revealed. So we actually did get a couple leaks a couple months ago. I believe it was mid-December, maybe the beginning of December, that featured gameplay of obviously Sora, Donald, and Goofy at the Monsters Inc. world. And so what kind of led a lot of people to believe that it was true is that in the pictures themselves there were actually like game code, and it would tell you, hey, the lighting's messed up at this coordinates, it needs fixed. Some things I believe were in Japanese, and which just led more to the credibility, especially when you translated it. So it pretty much looked authentic, but the fact on how, you know, it was Monsters Inc., it's a Pixar movie, in, Kingdom Hearts. A lot of people are still skeptical about it, even though that we did get Toy Story confirmed before before we got Monsters Inc. So, which actually could possibly go into the whole Pixar theory thing. Maybe Kingdom Hearts is diving into that, but who knows? It's not that important. So yeah, we got the Monsters Inc. world IGN has here. In the latest trailer, Monsters Inc. was revealed as a new world. Following Toy Story, Monsters Inc. is the second Pixar, world that has been introduced into Kingdom Hearts 3, taking on appearances similar to those of Mike and Sully. Sora and friends set out on an adventure in the new Monsters Inc. world with plenty of new gimmicks to play around. So I don't really want to share the trailer or share pieces of it, because I don't want to get taken down for copyright or crap. I don't think I will, since I posted that reaction video and everybody and their mothers did too. But the other half of that is just I'm lazy. So next up is Utada Hikaru's new song Oath is the set theme. Having already compiled songs for both Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2, after 13 years, Utada Hikaru returns again for the theme song of Kingdom Hearts 3. The name of this one is Oath, which can be partially heard in the recent trailers. The English name, I believe, is a... So yeah, during the live stream last night that Sky was having, when they found out that the name of the Japanese song was Oath, they were speculating that the English name would be Promise. No, no. I don't really see the correlation between an oath, aside from the fact where, like, if you make an oath, you don't normally have to think twice about it. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's besides the point. So number 3 IGN has here is transformations of gummy ships to the open world. So a staple of the series, the highly customizable gummy ships are something you use to fly through space in order to reach brand new worlds. In Kingdom Hearts 3, they're back again with ever more of the customizability. Additionally, what used to be linear stages have now been revamped into open world environments with a 360-degree view where you may freely fly and travel as you see fit. The gameplay seems to have been separated into 2 phases, battle and searching phase. With the updated system and customizations, it's become a much richer experience. So when it says open world, I really, that kind of makes me think, like, is Kingdom Hearts as a whole now an open world game? To the point to where all the different worlds, I guess, consist on one map. And through the gummy ship, you can just get on it without having to access a menu and then fly to the next world. And I kind of feel like once you get in the gummy ship, that initiates the searching phase, I believe is what it said, the searching phase. And then if you're going to a new world, then obviously you have to fight, which would initiate the battle phase. And obviously too, or at least in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, you can choose to re-battle those gummy ship things to either, I guess, level up your gummy ship parts or to collect trophies, things like that. So I assume that you can trigger a battle phase too if you've already completed it, just to go in line with the other Kingdom Hearts games. But this will be really interesting because I want to see specifically what they mean by open world, and whether or not you can just, do you have to travel by open world, or can you fast travel like in Breath of the Wild? And I know in the past couple videos I've compared a lot of things to Breath of the Wild. That's just really because that game has a lot, just mechanics and I guess game development. I don't know, just like the accessibility that Breath of the Wild has to pretty much everything is amazing. But I've already talked about that, so there's no need to recoup. So next up is worlds have become busier. One of the most compelling aspects of the Kingdom Hearts series is how you can travel around to many different Disney worlds. In Kingdom Hearts 3, effort has been put not only into action developing on the battlefield, but in the actual towns themselves. This presentation showed off the Rapunzel world, which contains a town surrounding the castle. The town contains countless NPCs who come and go, with houses and shops that line up in the alleys. Compared to before, Kingdom Hearts 3 will really make you feel like you're actually in the respective Disney worlds. So, I guess, again, to compare to Breath of the Wild, in Breath of the Wild, in towns and stuff, you do have a lot of wandering NPCs. Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't necessarily have this. They have NPCs that either are set to rotate within, like they're set to run in circles or, go from one area of the map to the other, or just sit still. But none of them actually, like wander. Like none of them go out of the town. None of them, stray from any kind of set destination, especially if they're standing still. So it really really is cool if this is what I think it is, and it's just like NPCs spawn and despawn any and everywhere. So which is honestly, that does add a lot to the whole open world development, because, for example, like, you could meet an NPC that actually, you know, could buy or could sell some really cool items, and then, you know, you meet them at another world, or you meet them at another town, and then poof, you see them again. So it would be really cool just to see how that would work and translate throughout the different worlds and stuff. But again, that's also with the assumption that open world is exactly as I expect it to be. But I mean, if it's not, it's still going to be amazing. So yeah, worlds have become busier. So the programming for Rapunzel's hair was extremely tough. So this is, there was a lot of speculation as to why the Rapunzel, well, yeah, there was really just a lot of speculation as to why we didn't get anything concerning the Rapunzel, you know, story, what it's having to do with Kingdom Hearts, or, yeah, that's pretty much it. We did get gameplay of it, but again, nothing was really said or done in the gameplay aside from Sora battling some Heartless around Rapunzel's castle. So, more than likely at that time, Rapunzel's hair wasn't perfected. In this trailer, when they actually showed it off, it seemed to flow really, really, really well. So let's go ahead and talk about this here. Tangled was one of the first worlds announced and worked on, but the reason that there wasn't much gameplay footage within there was, out of everything, the fact that in order to get Rapunzel's hair to act in the way it does, it took a huge amount of time. That sentence, I probably butchered the grammar of that sentence. Up until now, there hasn't really been a character in a game with as much hair as Rapunzel. Boy, have you seen Kingdom Hearts? Have you seen Final Fantasy, my dude? And so processing that hair was really tough. For a while, it was just floating there. During the presentation, however, we are shown scenes of Rapunzel walking, where her hair flows in the wind and falls completely natural, as if in real life. She's also seen to be able to interact with the environment using her hair, like wrapping it around a tree and etc., which we think will go down in gaming history as the most effort put into a game character's hair. Dude, Square's got to get a trophy for this. I mean, seriously, that is something. So next up is the background modeling was done by the largest team ever at Square Enix, which says a lot, because they got the biggest team available for the background modeling for Kingdom Hearts 3. That's pretty cool. So in terms of development, one of the most vital parts were the backgrounds for the fields and towns. From Square Enix alone, the team developing the backgrounds in Kingdom Hearts 3 involved 80 people. Dear Lord. And above that, they also outscored to studios overseas. So they not only included 80 people at like one place, but they went overseas about that too. Holy crap, this is a first in Square Enix being the biggest team used for development backgrounds ever. Looking forward to seeing incredibly rich environments within Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, repeat. So that's insane. These three kind of do... Oh wait, no, not these two. This and the whole like Square Enix effort about the hair thing kind of go hand in hand. So next up is that there's a collaboration with Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, which is really, really cool because Union Cross is the mobile game that I liked and then didn't like and yada, yada, yada. It got a couple renames too, which was a joke on the Twitch live stream last night, that the only news we would be getting about Kingdom Hearts is just that Union Cross is going to be renamed again. So about here, there seems to be some sort of collaboration going on within the Kingdom Hearts series mobile app, Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, also known as Unchained Key, I guess. From today, a collaboration with Final Fantasy Record Keeper has begun, which includes a Gummy Ship minigame within Record Keeper, a Gilgamesh and Kefka raid battle within Union Cross, and characters appearing as avatars in the classic Final Fantasy pixel style. As for collaborations with Kingdom Hearts 3, there was nothing in particular announced. However, developers did talk about how they want to link Kingdom Hearts 3 and Union Cross in some way. So basically, if you want to take a look at what they say here, developers talk about wanting to link Kingdom Hearts 3 and Union Cross. They essentially mean that they want to link it gameplay-wise. Like, can we put DLC in both games? Can we take the DLC in one and put it in the other? Things like that. Can we take the weapons in one, put it in the other, yada, yada, yada. Because lore-wise, both the games are connected. Union Cross is the very first Kingdom Hearts game that takes place, technically. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 is obviously the most current. It's the last one as of yet for this saga. So technically they are already linked, but I'm pretty sure that they're talking about gameplay, development-wise. And then up here when they talked about, I don't know what they're talking about with Gilgamesh and Kefka raid being in Union Cross. I thought it was talking about Record Keeper. I'm like, Gilgamesh and Kefka are Final Fantasy things. What are they already, like Like, why does it matter if they're in Record Keeper? But yeah, no, they're apparently appearing with a Union Cross, which is really, really, really cool. And then as for Record Keeper, some of the characters such as Sora and Riku will be appearing in the Final Fantasy Pixel style. So moving on, each world is rich, full of context, as if they are their own games. Oh, okay. According to the developers, this Kingdom Hearts game is on a whole different level. In each and every world, they have put the utmost effort, so much so that each world could be considered its own game with the amount of mechanics and gameplay that they have packed in. In the gameplay portion of the trailer, you could see Sora riding rockets, hanging from factory belts. There truly are many diverse elements that you can look forward to experiencing. So this really gets me hype, especially with the fact that the game is possibly open world. And when I say open world, I'm talking like, imagine Breath of the Wild open world, but you can go into outer space and do the same thing at another place. Like that's kind of the open world I'm talking about. So this is pretty much talking more so, I guess, from a gameplay perspective, as in like not necessarily like the story, like the lore is what makes it its own game, but necessarily the the gameplay and just how rich that they are with just game mechanics, as they say here. Well, it would honestly be crazy if each world was their own game, like lore-wise, and in order to complete the game 100%, you had to buy all the DLC to get all the lore and all the context of the game, like Final Fantasy 7 and 15. But what do I know? So next up is the appearance of Giant Land in some form. So I didn't know what Giant Land was until I read this, but so I'm going to reread it again just to make sure that I understood what it was. In the presentation, some images were showcased of the current development situation, and among those, an image with the words Giant Land was seen. It was quite a basic picture and not seen within any of the footage shown of the Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay, but there must be some intention of incorporating it into the game. Yeah, excuse me. Giant Land is known in Japan as Mickey's Giant Conquest, which was released as an animated film in 1993, which was based on the English fairy tale Jack and the Beanstalk. And IGN wonders how they'll be using it within Kingdom Hearts 3. So it says here that it says here that it wasn't shown within any of the footage of Kingdom Hearts 3. So as far as I know, the actual image that says Giant Land was not published. Like shown to the public. I could be wrong, I'm just too lazy to look. But for a fact that I do know, in the trailer itself, let me pull it up here, Kingdom Hearts, actually, you know what? No, I have it downloaded, bull. Kingdom Hearts, okay, here we go. So let's pull this up here. Scroll. I know exactly where it was at. It was at the Tangled World. Is this it? No. Okay, yeah, this right here. That's loud. Okay, see right here. Okay, see, this could be one of two things, I feel. It's either the beanstalk thing that they're talking about, even though here it says that it's the Mirage Staff. It could be some other type of attack, or maybe it is just a thing for Rapunzel's world, I guess, if you want to call it, like an action command from Kingdom Hearts 2. More than likely, it's an action command, and this is like a remaking of Rapunzel's Tower. But it could be seen, I guess, as a beanstalk. So, I mean, both, neither, whatever you want to call it. So Rare Heartless are confirmed. Kingdom Hearts 3 will include Rare Heartless, which may be only defeated by using special strategies. Different from regular Heartless, you're able to do things like ride on their heads, and each will have designated missions prepared. We think these will become quite the important pieces of additional content to enjoy. So Kingdom Hearts 2 had these. Most memorably, there were candy, like candy jar Heartless, that you had to use an action command to shake them and then get candy out of them in order to kill them. So yeah, there's going to be missions with them too, to where, like, you know, if like a gang of Heartless are you know, ransacking this forest, and you know, people need to get through the forest to get to the next town, you know, it's kind of your mission to go and kill all the Heartless. So that's going to be really cool, having missions such as that. Next is the last stage, and emphasis on last stage, will involve something that Tetsuya Nomura has wanted to implement for a very long time. Tetsuya Nomura said that in Kingdom Hearts 3, the last stage will include something I have always wanted to do ever since making Final Fantasy. What was said was very vague. Among it also was the input of the developers, who said very interesting things like, you will be able to do anything, keyword on anything, and it will be a completion of everything up till now, What they mean will probably remain a mystery until we can play it, but that whole segment really got us wondering. Okay, so there were a couple things that came to mind here. So when it said you will be able to do anything, and it's something at the last stage, it kind of makes me think of post-game, to where even after you beat the boss, you can still travel around all the worlds and play the game regularly. However, lore-wise, that doesn't necessarily make any sense, because if you defeat Xehanort, and Xehanort's the final boss, then there shouldn't really be that much of a dark presence in the world, in the worlds anymore. Therefore, Heartless should not be as active. So if that's the case, then even if there were a post-game and the Heartless rate did go down, then obviously there would not be as many enemies to play with or against. So that's, lore-wise, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but the phrase here, you will be able to do anything, it kind of makes me think that. And then it's something that I have always wanted to do ever since making Final Fantasy. This implies that it's something that a Final Fantasy game or Kingdom Hearts has never done before. I know for a fact Kingdom Hearts hasn't done post-game. I know the majority of Final Fantasy games haven't, but I don't know. Some might have like DLC post-game. Final Fantasy had a weird post-game system where basically you time traveled back in time, but the events of what happened in the future still happened. It's weird. So this could mean a whole lot of things, but post game is what is obviously what I thought of. And then here, what is also said, it will be a compilation. Hey, my boy, I got it. A compilation of everything up until now. So this kind of makes me think it's something similar to the 1.5 and 2.5 kind of setups, or the Birth by Sleep setup, I guess, if you want to call it that, where basically you can read the events of all the games through diaries that you collect throughout the world. It could be that, but it does seem like it's something that's at the last stage of the game. So maybe you get, not a final mix, but you know what I mean, like a cutscene if you complete the game to a specific extent, like you 100% the game, you 90% it, you beat it on hard mode, something like that. You will get a special reward that kind of, recaps everything. And then maybe if you do that, then you'll be able to do anything in the game. So it really is interesting as to what they mean here. So this is basically just IGN's take on the Kingdom Hearts 3 information about last night, which was shared by Kingdom Hearts Insider, which was shared by Skyward Wing. So this is basically the huge thing that's going around. Now there are more detailistic details in the trailer itself, which is what my notes contain. So we'll go into those now. I know that it's small, so let me actually make it bigger for you. 48. Oh God no. 18. Hey, my boy. Okay, so Riku and Mickey have new costumes. Let's pull those up. I should have them. It's not in this one, is it? Nope. Okay. It's not in that one. I only downloaded it as MP3, didn't I? Oh, that's gonna be so upsetting. So upsetting. Come on. I know I got it. Downloads? Worst case scenario, I Google it, but yeah, no, this is it. Yeah, right here. No, I want to open you. Yeah, you. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so Riku and Mickey both have new costumes, and apparently this new trend of jacket is what everyone in Kingdom Hearts is wearing now. I mean, Sora has it, now Mickey and Riku have it. I mean, it looks sick. Look at this. It looks super cool. Now, Riku specifically reminds me a lot of Noctis from Final Fantasy. So we'll talk about the broken Keyblade here in a minute. But let me pull up a picture of Noctis. So Noctis FF15. Images. Boom. That's Noctis. Short sleeve jacket. Baggy pants that go a little under his knees. I mean, like, just the hairstyle too, when you look at this, like, when you look at his hairstyle, and then you look at Riku's, like, it's pretty much a Disney Noctis. Now let's look at Riku Kingdom Hearts 3 new outfit. Maybe, hopefully there's whatchamacallit in it. Oh, here's something. that may not be real. Or, yeah, well, obviously it's fan art, but I mean, like, that may not be fan art based on the official stuff. That seems to be fan art on the official stuff. Yada, 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 yada. That too, yeah, that specifically. Man, people make fan art fast. Yeah, and then here we go. We got Sora with, yeah, see, he's got jeans, a white shirt, and a black jacket. That's like my get-up, dude. Look at him. Is he actually wearing jeans that go, like... He's wearing jeans, but he's got, like, a checkered pattern, kind of like Roxas. You know what? I don't think they've actually released a render. I don't think they've released a render of his outfit yet. Because see here we have renders of Sora, but I mean, like, obviously we were given a render. Yeah, I don't think we were given a render. Well, that's sad. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3. That didn't really do anything. Tetsuya Nomura confirms. Oh no, that's old news. That's over a year old. Dear Lord. Okay, let's look at here. Ed the Wiz. Oh God, we're not listening to you. Nah, JK man, I'm sorry. Oh no, this is old too. This is January 1st. Bull crap. Okay, yeah, here we go. Kingdom Hearts 3 Oath. Okay, see. Okay, look at my boy Riku. Now look at my boy Noctis. It's just, it's there, dude. I'm telling you. It's there. The resemblance is uncanny. Mickey obviously again got a new costume. I think he's gotten a costume for every single game. Let's look at this here. Kingdom Hearts 2. Well, no, because the black coat doesn't really count. BBS Mickey. Okay, so yeah, see, Mickey here is in like an all black. Is he having a key? Yeah. See, Mickey here is in like an all black kind of outfit, and he uses Star Seeker. And then this is him in Kingdom Hearts 2 and Dream Drop, or no, this is him in Dream Drop Distance, I think. And then this is him in Kingdom Hearts 2. So I mean, like he seems to be getting a new costume every game. And then Kingdom Hearts 3, he's really small, so you can't really see it, but he's got the same kind of jacket, like a blazer. He's got a blazer like Sora and Riku. So, I mean, it's super cool. Next up, Riku's Keyblade is broken. That's something that I really do want to talk about. Like, this is intense, because the Way to Dawn Keyblade is like a trademark for Riku, because Riku has always had this conflicting, issue of whether or not to embrace the light or embrace the dark. I mean, he obviously at the beginning of the game series, he went dark, and he was used by the bad guy to hurt Sora. And in doing so, it caused his heart to be consumed by darkness. And then during the events of Chain of Memories, he was given the choice to either walk the path of light or walk the path of darkness. He knows that obviously he's too influenced by the light, by the dark to follow the light. But he also knows that following the dark is not the best for him either. So he chooses to walk the way of dawn, which is when he's given this Keyblade that resembles the path that he chose. It's really like just morally striking. It's beautiful. And so the fact that it's broken literally means that path that he was taking is now destroyed. It's ended. That he now has to choose whether to go through, whether to lead in the light or to fall in the dark. So it really speaks a lot for him as a character. And again, I'm telling you, look at this hair, dude. Look at that hair. And then he just sits it here on the beach, and then he says the most interesting thing. I don't have subtitles on here, but he does say, "I'll leave it here for the other me." And this is what is getting me really like conspicuous about it, because like, what does he mean by another me? Now in Kingdom Hearts there are a couple things that can mean, but I'm more focused on the Keyblade at the minute. So I mean, like, this is a huge revelation for Riku. I cannot express that enough. Like, this means a lot. It just does, especially now because like he's been on this journey for at least 5 years. Maybe 3 or 4. Sora was 14, Riku was 15 at the events of Kingdom Hearts 1, and then 10 years prior to that, the events of Birth by Sleep happened. So technically, you could say that they've been in this for at least like 12 years, and now at least 3 years have passed, maybe 4, since the events of Kingdom Hearts 2. So, I mean, you can say that they're 18, 19 years old, and they started this when they were just, like teenagers, or mid-teenagers. So, I mean, it really speaks a lot. And as for the person that he's leaving the Keyblade for, there are, I don't think that there are any rumors going around right now, just because of how vague it is, especially concerning Riku. For example, if it was Sora saying this, then we could easily indicate who Sora was talking about. But the fact that it's Riku, it really says something. So in Kingdom Hearts, obviously, instead of dying, you go through this process where you become darkness, which is called a Heartless. Basically, this is just the dark entity that rests in your heart, and that's all it is. It's basically the dark essence of your heart. So in Kingdom Hearts 2, the other side of a person, basically the body, the shell, is what becomes a nobody. Throughout the whole series, ever since Kingdom Hearts 2 and technically Chain of Memories, a nobody, somebody, for example, somebody's nobody is basically considered their other self. Sora's nobody is Roxas, and Roxas is basically Sora's other self. So, I mean, that's pretty much one way to look at it. Concerning Riku, as we know, does not have a nobody nor a Heartless. He never became a Heartless. To our knowledge. However, in the events of Kingdom Hearts 1, he was possessed by a Heartless, being the Heartless form of Xehanort. So this doesn't technically mean that Riku is a part of Xehanort now, it just means that he was influenced by Xehanort, which many people have been. I mean, even Organization 13, I mean, we have people that have been influenced by Xehanort that are either A, dead, or B, not involved anymore. So, I mean, it's kind of on end what Riku means here, but if he is talking about the connection he has through Xehanort, then he could very well be talking about Terra. And what's really specific about that is in Kingdom Hearts 2, what's that secret cutscene? Cutscene? BBS, I believe it. Okay, yeah. Here it is. Final Mix, secret ending. So in this cutscene, we actually see the trio of Birth by Sleep pick up Keyblade. Oh, well, crap. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, does this not have it? Is this... Oh, that doesn't have it. Boo. Okay. Hold on. This has got to be it, right? Yeah, this is it. Okay, where they're walking. Okay, yeah, they have all the... Yeah, where they're walking here, right? And then there are the Keyblades, Way to Dawn, Kingdom Key, and the Kingdom Key D. So if you pay attention here, a lot of people actually resemble Terra with Riku. Well, actually here, Kingdom Hearts trios, I guess, is the best way to put it. Or not videos, images. Yeah, thank you. So there are 3 separate trios within Kingdom Hearts. There's the Birth by Sleep trio, which is Ventus, Aqua, and Terra. The Kingdom Hearts trio, which is Sora, Kairi, and Riku. And then the, I guess the Nobody trio, if you want to call them that, is Roxas, Xion, and Axel. So basically what all these 3 trios have in common is A, the main protagonist, being... Well, actually, for Birth by Sleep, they're all a main protagonist, but specifically Ventus. Ventus, Sora, and Roxas. And then you have the female lead / love interest, Aqua, Kairi, and Xion. And then you have the sort of older guy that looks down at the protagonist like a younger brother, which is Terra, Riku, and Axel. So a lot of people obviously think that that Riku is kind of not passing the torch, more so returning it to Terra, because, you know, obviously Terra and Riku share the same role when it comes to, you know, being a big brother to the main character. And Terra also gave Riku the power to wield the Keyblade. So it could kind of be, you know, Riku paying respects and kind of, you know, passing the Keyblade back to Terra, I guess, if that makes sense. If Terra is who he's referring to. Otherwise, it may be an entirely new character. He may just be talking rhetorically. He may be talking about his other self, like a brother being Sora. There's a couple different things that this could mean. But the fact that it's broken is what really speaks for him as a character. Just because on what the Keyblade itself means and represents within Riku and his moral choices. So we get a picture of it here implanted in the ground at the beach, which is not the same location here as the Keyblade graveyard. So if it is Terra, then really Kingdom Hearts 2, which released in when, like 2006, 2005, whatever. Then it really foreshadowed the events of Kingdom Hearts 3, because holy crap, that is intense. So And we're just on the second thing. So next up is the Monsters Inc. world. Okay, yeah, there is obviously the outfit, the Monster Sora Monster Inc. outfit. So I believe, no, no, these are fake. So I believe this right here. So this is one of the leaked images about, you know, Sora in the Monsters Inc. world. That was leaked back in like December or November. So in these screenshots, Sora is actually seen with pink hair and an orange bottom. But when we... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this tab. Actually, you know what? No, I'm just going to... Here, maybe? Yada, 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 yada. Okay, see, and then right here, he's seen with red hair and a blackish gray bottom. So it actually was confirmed what the two differences of these were. I believe it was on Twitter. I think Cynical, who's the Gamers Joint, tweeted it out. So basically, the orange form is a dry form. I think it's called Claw form or Striking Claw, something of that nature, I guess. And this black form here with the red hair is actually his standard outfit. So it's extremely similar to Sora, Kingdom Hearts 2. What's it called? Nightmare Before Christmas outfits. So Sora actually has a couple different outfits here. He's got the Santa outfit and the Halloween outfit, but he actually does change too, depending on, see here, this is his limit form pose, where he's got the little heart up in the top. This is his final form, where he's got the crown. This is his vampire form. No, that's not real. This is, crap, what was it called? Where he would use two Keyblades. I want to say Brave, but I know that's not right. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2 in so long. But that's that form. I'm pretty sure it was Brave form. But yeah, see, so even these themed costumes in Kingdom Hearts world specifically have different variations depending on what form, or what battle form Sora is in. So it's the same case here with his, you know, red hair and black on bottom versus his crap. Oh, okay. I guess I got rid of it. Versus his his orange hair, or yeah, his pink hair and orange hair on bottom. So next up is the Tangled World gameplay. We already talked about that. Ariel as a summon. This basically confirms that that the Atlantica world is not making a return to the Kingdom Hearts 3. Hopefully the series. First of all, in Kingdom Hearts 1, Atlantica, the world within The Little Mermaid, was a playable world where you could battle enemies and whatnot. However, the gimmicks of actually swimming was a bit hard to control. I mean, obviously it wasn't impossible, but for someone that's used to playing on a land perspective, especially Sora, and you playing through like the land of Tarzan or Wonderland, or Deep Jungle, excuse me, it does get a bit frustrating when you have to go back and forth between these different battle mechanics. So it seems like they did away with that, and in Kingdom Hearts 2, they solely made the Atlantica world a musical world where you didn't have to fight, but you still had to control like up and down and left and right, just the same way as in Kingdom Hearts 1. In Kingdom Hearts 2, however, in Kingdom Hearts 3, we see Ariel as a summon. This more than likely indicates that that Atlantica is not returning to the world, solely because that most of the summons that Sora has are from characters that are from worlds that he did not visited. In Kingdom Hearts 1, we had Dumbo, we had the dragon from Mulan. I'm killing myself. Why can't I remember these names? In Kingdom Hearts 2, however, they kind of did change that up. Or actually, no. In Kingdom Hearts 2, we had Chicken Little, we had Peter Pan. You go to Agrabah, so you do see Genie and Aladdin again, and you do have Genie as a partner. So obviously, not all your summons are new. Some of them are familiar faces, but more than likely, this boots out Atlantica and just that world. So I'll actually delete these two. And this final thing is that Vanitas and Ventus return along with Marluxia. So Marluxia's return is... This is the wrong trailer. Marluxia's return is not the most confusing thing, because we kind of did expect him to come back, because since really the last time we saw him, we literally locked him away in a castle. So it's no surprise that Marluxia is actually back. He got out somehow, and now he's time to finish the job. But he does seem to actually be back with the organization, with what he says here. However, when you look at his eyes, he doesn't seem
to become a Xehanort. So either he's not fully in the process yet, or maybe he's still a rogue member. And then at the very end, we have Vanitas, who confronts Sora in his monster form. So it really gets me when, like, you have these antagonistic people, and, you know, they're trying to be all serious when they confront Sora in his worldly attire. For, I mean, like, how can you threaten, like, this guy when he's just made of fur? I mean, Tron did it too in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. We saw Sora in his Tron outfit, and then you have Xemnas who's, like, threatening to battle him, but Xemnas isn't affected by the world's, you know, world attire stuff. So maybe it's just, you know, Sora has some weird genes, but... and then Vanitas here doesn't... I mean, he's got a helmet on, so we can't see him, but Vanitas doesn't seem to become a monster, which is really what gets me. Like, why aren't these bad guys, you know, a part of this world transformation as well? And when... Sora's never met Vanitas, so when Vanitas first confronts him, he actually calls him out. He's like, wait, what? And so, and then, I mean, like, it's really interesting to see on how, you know, Vanitas is searching for Ventus. So maybe Vanitas is wanting to be one of the 13 Seekers of Darkness, but he can't because he's not fully a person, so he needs Ven. Or maybe he is one of the 13 already, and he just needs to get one of the potential 7 lights, which could be Ven. So, I mean, there's different possibilities as to why Vanitas is kind of threatening / calling Sora out here. And then this is one thing, too. Why are Dream Eaters back? Like, it's cool and all to have them, but how does this make any sense? I mean, like... how does that make sense? I mean, here, too, like, when we do Kingdom Hearts 2, or, excuse me, no, Dream Drop Distance... secret ending, Sora actually does meet with all of the Dream Eaters in what seems to be the real world. So Dream Eaters are basically heartless, but instead of affecting like real worlds, they only infect sleeping worlds, worlds that have already fallen into darkness and are asleep. They're they're hibernating kind of thing. They're not active. They're dormant. So that's basically what Dream Eaters' purpose are. You know, they're just creatures that are made in dreams. So it seems weird that, you know, that Dream Eaters are kind of active here in what seems to be a, you know, in an awake world. There's probably an explanation, probably not. I mean, it could be similar to the whole fact that the Wisps in the Sonic series are now in every single Sonic game as power-ups, even though chronologically that doesn't make any sense because the Wisps were sent back to their home planets or whatever. So there's a lot of information here in the trailers, and I've covered pretty much a lot of it. There was some gameplay stuff that I didn't point out, some funny little jokes, I guess, concerning the humans and the monsters, fiasco with Sora, Boo, and Sully and Mike. But, you know, that's all just, you know, kind of come and go, or not necessarily, but, I mean, cut and dry, I guess. I mean, like, it's pretty self-explanatory what those are. Goofy and Donald's designs look hilarious in the monster form here. And then we actually do get a glimpse of what seems to be the first time Sora and Co. Enter the Toy Story world. And so, see Sora here, he doesn't realize he's a monster. And so he sees Sully playing with Boo, and so he thinks that he's attacking Boo, when in reality, in the Monsters, Inc. world, it would be Boo who would be attacking Sully. But, oh well, anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say on the whole Kingdom Hearts stuff. So it was super cool staying up and watching this trailer, or watching both trailers. The theme for Kingdom Hearts 3 came out too. It's called, in Japanese, it's called Oath. And in the English, it's called Don't Think Twice, as I've already talked about with that Cage Insider thing. But just listening to it, I like teared up. Like my reaction is pretty much, my reaction speaks for itself on how I feel about it. So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. This is Jake, logging out. Peace.